Rise of, Rise of the Shadows, Chapter 1. Sweet Kit looked at her brother's twitching tail. Her eyes trained on it as Ringkit had his back turned, unknowing of his sister's assault. She waited a moment longer. Than she should have when Ringkit glanced over at her, his eyes searching hers. "Hi, Ringkit," Sweet Kit meowed, trying to make herself look as innocent as possible. "Do you want to go see Snowberry for a story?" Ringkit shifted his paws and looked down. "I wanted to see if Empress needed any help with her herb sorting." He meowed awkwardly as his sister gazed at him in shock. "What?" she gaped at her little mate, her jaw dropping. "Why would you want to see the medicine cat instead of learning about hunting and fighting?" Ringkit glared at her with fierce eyes, and opened his mouth to reply when their father, Cheap Cloud, poked his head into the nursery. His eyes were firm, and his voice was stern. "Come on outside, kits," he ordered before his son could even retort to his sister. "It's a nice day out here, and the sunshine won't kill you three." Sweet Kit, confused that her father said 3 instead of 2, looked behind her to see Clover Kit gazing at them with amusement. "Come on, Furbrain," she chirped and ran between Sheepcloud's paws, making him stumble as the other siblings charged after her. Ringkit, Clover Kit, and Sweet Kit piled onto each other while flattening the young grass that tried to grow in a small patch. Clover Kit aimed a soft blow for Ringkit's ear, but the young Tom ducked just before she struck and pushed her to the ground, all 3 kits laughing hysterically. Sweet Kit's ears pricked at the sound of the bramble tunnel entrance rustling. Swallow rippled, large twister, and white snow, padding into the camp with prey in their jaws. "The hunting patrol is back with fresh kill," she squeaked, and raced towards the returning patrol that was overloaded with prey. "Kits!" Golden Tail exclaimed as they shoved their muzzles into the newly replenished prey pile. The queen pushed the greedy and eager kits back with her muzzle gently, her eyes dancing with amusement. "Golden Tail," Ringkit complained as he was pushed away from a mouse he was about to stuff himself with. "The warrior code says we can eat before anyone else." Clover Kit batted his muzzle with a paw, her eyes sharp. "Elders have to eat too, Mouse Brain," she scolded and dragged her gaze back to the queen. "We'll eat once we give Snowberry the mouse," she meowed, and, with Ringkit's help, dragged the mouse by its tail towards the elderly she-cat bathing in the sun. Sweet Kit watched them go and turned her attention to the deputy, Swiftscar, as he shared a squirrel with his mate, White Snow. Bounding over to the couple, Sweet Kit sat down beside the prey, her eyes huge at Tom's muscles as they rippled beneath his thick fur. "Can I help you, Sweet Kit?" White Snow asked kindly, noticing the kit's presence before the deputy. "Are you looking for lemon float or sheep clout?" "Neither," Sweet Kit chirped, and watched as Swiftscar lifted his muzzle and chuckled, leaning against his mate. "I want to know what it's like to catch prey for your clan. Perhaps I could teach you how to perform a hunting crouch." A voice behind her meowed, and Sweet Kit whirled around to see Poppy Star gazing at her warmly. Sweet Kit's eyes widened in surprise, but she quickly nodded in excitement at the chance of being taught by the clan leader. Poppy Star chuckled at her eagerness and led her away from the deputy and she-cat and turned to the kit, sitting down. "Crouch down as best you can, Sweet Kit," she instructed, her fluffy tail wrapping neatly around her light paws. Wanting to impress the leader, Sweet Kit crouched down, her paws nearly a mouse length away and her tail stuck straight out. She felt Poppy Star's paw inch her paws closer a tiny bit before pressing softly down on the kit's tail. Poppy Star nodded to a feather on the ground a couple fox lengths away. "Stalk slowly and silently towards that feather. When you're close enough, pounce on it," the leader meowed, her gaze intent as she watched the small cat. Taking a deep breath, Sweet Kit advanced slowly towards the feather, hardly breathing as she got closer and closer. She halted less than a mouse length away and leaped, paws outstretched to catch the feather. Screwing her eyes shut, Sweet Kit felt her paws hit something soft and fluffy and opened her eyes to see this feather fun beneath her small paws. I caught it, she squealed delightedly, picking up the feather and proudly patting back to where Poppy Star waved her tail and cried congratulations at her catch. This time, Poppy Star was cut off by a shriek that made Sweet Kid cry all in fear and fluff up her pelt. The leader perked her ears and raced towards the clearing, Sweet Kid following in suit. Poppy Star! Blizzard Frost, a white Tom, ran up to her, breathing hard. Tom's ship's patrol caught a badger on the territory. Bumblepaw is dead, but the others haven't returned. Eyes blazing, Poppy Star opened her jaws, and called for 4 cats. Swallow Ripple, 4 Sheep Cloud, Swift Guard, and Stone Sky to me. With all the cats assembled, the leader led them out of the camp and out of the Sweet Kid's sight. What seemed like moon passed before a bloody township pushed through the barrier with a limp Bumblepaw on his back. Sheep Cloud's white fur was stained red with blood and it made Sweet Kid sick at the sight. Poppy Star was limping heavily on her left side along with Swallow Ripple leaning on her right. Sweet Kid noticed Lemon flight around among the returning cats, and confusion swept through Sweet Kid like a wave. Why was her mother on a patrol when she and her siblings were barely 3 months old? Golden Tail, who was watching nearby, wailed at the sight of her dead son and rushed over to get him off Township's shoulders. She sobbed into his fur, and Sweet Kid felt a pang of sympathy for the grieving queen. No cat should lose their kit, even if they deserved it. Poppy Star left Swallow Ripple and climbed onto the tall tree once Ember Stripe rushed out of her den to treat the seriously injured cats. All cats, old enough to catch their own prey, gathered beneath the tall tree for a clan meeting. The probable call of her clan leader made Sweet Kid shudder as the leader began to look in the direction. As the clan began to look in the direction of the leader. The badger was found on our territory by the jagged rocks, but was driven out with the support of another patrol. Poppy Star began, her eyes full of pain and grief. Bumblepaw was slain while bravely defending Pouncepaw from the vicious animal. Her head turned to Pouncepaw, who was slumped over from the exhaustion and grief of her lair mate. Pouncepaw, Poppy Star began, meowed softly, her eyes becoming gentle. Come forward, please. The she-cat got to her paws, her eyes fixed on the ground as she padded towards Poppy Star's voice, eventually looking up at the leader with sad eyes. I, Poppy Star, leader of Fire Clan, call upon my warrior ancestors to look down on this apprentice. She has trained hard and endured much pain during her apprenticeship, but she is ready to receive her warrior name. Poppy Star looked at the surprised she-cat. Pouncepaw, do you promise to uphold the warrior code and defend your clan even at the cost of your life? I do, came the weak, rasping reply of the pained apprentice as she looked at her leader. Then by the powers of Star Clan, I give you your warrior name, Pouncepaw. From this moment on, you will be known as Pounceheart. We welcome you as a full warrior of Fire Clan. Poppy Star leaped down from the tree and rested her muzzle on Pounceheart's head, murmuring words ever so softly. The new warrior looked to her shoulder and nodded, her gaze a little brighter as the clan celebrated her warrior name. Pounceheart, Pounceheart, Pounceheart.